defending a self-centered cause, pursuing a personal agenda is not the gospel. Our first priority becomes, when we are on our own throne, the throne of our own lives, our first priority comes, how can we influence this to our own ends? How can I massage this situation, this happening, this event for my own personal gain? How can I make the positive out of this negative, perhaps? How can I build my own little kingdom of one? How can I turn these circumstances to my own gain? How can I turn this conversation to pursue and to achieve my goals in life? How can I build my own kingdom? That's Felix. That's what he's doing in the text. I think that's what Ananias is doing in the text. I think that's what Tertullus is doing in the text. They're all selfish people living out a selfish vision of life. The only one, I take it, who isn't doing that in the text is Paul. He is not focused on himself. I think he's focused rather on God in Christ and his revelation to the world, and he is seeking to speak truth to these selfish people all around him. He's seeking to liberate them to the joy and the freedom that they can have through faith in the gospel. And they're not having anything to do with it. So Paul, in our context, is on trial again. Phony charges brought up without any evidence and no eyewitnesses and no substance. It's a political charge brought before a political judge. We have self-centered manipulators trying to influence other self-centered manipulators in order to get their way. It's power politics for selfish ends. And the only one who isn't that way is Paul. He is the contrast in our text. And I think he can help us keep the gospel central in our own thinking and not allow personal politics to dominate our thinking.